Oh, there is. Oh no!
Whoa,
Move out of the way!
Whoa!
Hey!
Whoa!
Come on, move! Hi.
Kate looked chic in a navy and pink checked coat from Erdem's 2016 resort collection, which has now sold out. Kate gives a cheerful wave to the crowds who were lining the streets to get a glimpse of the royal visitor. The Duchess decided against her usual bouncy curls and wore her hair swept back in a rolled ponytail. Earlier in the day, Kate wore her hair in a ponytail, but she later undid the hairstyle and let her locks flow free.
I'll never wash my hands again. I'm not.
I've got to keep moving.
Kate looked utterly charmed as she pointed to a little girl who had a mask of her own face, as if to say, "Is that really me?" Pupils from St. Philip's School in Salford went all out to welcome the royal visitor, even bringing along masks of her grandmother-in-law, the Queen. Kate could hardly believe her eyes when she spotted a face in the crowd that looked spookily familiar. A young royal fan took his duties very seriously as he handed over a bunch of flowers to the delighted Duchess. These young royal fans who had donned crowns to meet the Duchess clearly won her over. The royal received a warm welcome from local school children who donned a selection of royal masks and crowns to make them feel at home. Left to right, the Queen, Princess Anne, Prince Harry, Camilla, Kate, William, a corgi, Prince Charles. Kate receives a handshake from a young pupil from St. Philip's School in Salford, who looked thrilled to be meeting the Duchess. The Duchess was charmed by schoolchildren who had gone all out with their look for the day, including royal masks and crowns. A young girl presents the delighted Duchess with a single pink rose outside the National Football Museum. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge were greeted by some familiar faces as they arrived at the National Football Museum this morning. A nervous William donned a pair of white gloves to hold the 1966 World Cup ball, part of the display of 2,500 objects from sporting history at the National Football Museum. Roger Hunt, who was on the England team that won the World Cup in 1966, shows the Royals his winner's medal. Football fan William, who is president of the FA, had plenty to talk about as he visited a museum devoted to the sport in Manchester. The Royals examined silverware on the display at the National Football Museum, but William refused to hold the 1966 World Cup trophy, saying he was too nervous to hold something so priceless and didn't want to jinx it. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge at Manchester Town Hall, where they laid a wreath before seeing part of the UK government's First World War centenary campaign. Kate and William look somber as they lay a wreath at the cenotaph in Manchester. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge at Manchester Town Hall, where they laid a wreath before seeing part of the UK government's First World War centenary campaign. William and Kate look thoughtful during a ceremony at Manchester's cenotaph.
Thank you!